Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and thank you for joining Cooper's Thai Adventure. Babe, what's happened to my infotainment screen? Hold on one second, folks. No, the infotainment, to buy me a coffee and all that. It's all gone.
Because you're alone.
Because I'm alone, is that why?
Yeah.
You have to have more than one person?
You need to have this stage.
Ah. So you got to have that.
You're alone, so you only have this stage.
Okay. All right. Thank you all for joining us today, and thank you for all the well wishes on yesterday's video. Yesterday's video, if you haven't watched it, we went out and got rid of my pickup truck, sold that, and then bought a new SUV. And the reason we did is because we're expecting the kids to come out here with us, and they're growing up. Leanne is going to be 14 this year. Bunchy's going to be 11. So they're no longer small, and their legs are going to get cramped in the back of a pickup truck. So we got rid of the pickup truck and we bought a SUV, and the same one that we had in the Philippines. Absolutely beautiful car. So we got rid of that, and that's it. My midlife crisis is all over with, and I'm back driving an SUV. I do like it, though. It's a beautiful car. Anyways, we started off the week with a live stream on Monday, a surprise live stream that the 60-day stamp on arrival is now in force in Thailand. Several of our subscribers have said, yeah, I got it too, Coop. Here, look at the picture. They showed me the passport stamp, and everybody is ecstatic. Still no new news on regards to what's happening with the Nomad visa, DTV. That's better known as. We won't know that, I don't think, probably for about another month, and then I think they'll start rolling that one out. And then September is going to be the big update when they let us know what changes they want to make to the retirement visa. And the Interior Minister said we plan on making it easier. So that is a super plus, and I will be watching with bated breath in September to see what happens. Even while I'm on the cruise ship, I'm subscribed to the newspaper, which is called Royal Thai Gazette, and in there we get the latest updates as and when the government makes new proposals. So looking forward to that, and let's get on with today's show and see who we got on here. Stuart H says, hi guys. Hello, Stuart. Thank you for coming on to the live stream. Just seeing if my messages stick. They were disappearing previously, and yeah, I did get your message in regards to that. And what happens, Stuart, is Tony Montana told me that if they put LOL that in the comments, for some reason YouTube takes them down. I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why the algorithm has a threat with LOL. I don't know. But if you put LOL in any of your comments, for some reason, they don't pop up. So what I said to Tony Montana is put 555 at the end. That's Thai for LOL. So also in the news that I wanted to say to you, the Kiwi brothers, you remember them in Phuket. What happened with them is they'd attacked a police officer, took his gun off him. One of the brothers pointed the gun at the police officer, all because they didn't want to pay a speeding ticket. And they were held in jail for a while at the courts, waiting to see what would happen to them. Well, the news in the last couple of days is they are now back in New Zealand. That's it, back in New Zealand, and they didn't go to prison. They didn't have to pay a big fine. None of that. So I think there was some back dealing going on there to get them off the hook. Their parents were mega rich, by the way. So yeah, that is what's happened there. Yeah, and my wife says they got to have come back for a hearing. They were in jail for 4 months, but apparently, from what I saw on the news, they're back in the land of Kiwi, New Zealand. So it pays to have money, I guess, in Thailand. Black Ops says, good morning, all. Good morning, Big Al. Thank you for coming on and joining us. And he says, hi, Cooper and Darlene. Hey, Big Al. Chris Wheeler says, morning, guys. Good morning, Chris. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Rodney says, hello, Coop, Darlene. I love the new SUV. I do. And Africa Islam put a funny comment on there. He's a great guy. I love him to bits. We tease each other. We have a great friendship. You know, we can sort of joke when you get to that level of friendship with people, you can. And he said that it was because of the implants in my teeth and me listening to rap music. That's why I bought it. And I thought to replying to him, if you're Africa, if you're watching this now, I thought of replying to him, hey, so Africa, if this was yours, would you be putting spinners on there? Hunka Hunka says, I fly Sunday. Can't wait to get there. Hello, Coop and Darlene. Wow, Hunka Hunka, not far now. Only Sunday. Today is, what day are we at? Wednesday. That's it, Wednesday. So, yeah, only 4 more days, and you'll be out here in the land of smiles. Bootney says, hello, everyone, with a thumbs up. Yes, please, if you're watching, hit the thumbs up. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it helps the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're watching on the replay, go ahead and hit it there. It also helps us when you're watching on the replay and you hit the thumbs up. And Hammer Hard Bass says, are the villas typically far from the beach? Some are, some aren't. We filmed some that are in Pattaya, Central Jomtien. And then we filmed some over in the dark side. Now, the dark side is not that far, Hammerhead Bass. It's, I would say, 15 minutes by car, motorbike, to the beach. It's not exactly that far, sort of 15, 20 minutes maximum. And you're at the beach from the dark side. It's not actually that far geographically. And I can do it in that sort of time to Pattaya Beach or Jomtien Beach from the dark side. So, yeah, it's a very, very nice area. A lot of people like it because it doesn't get all the tourists. It's a fabulous area. I would like to end up living there at some point in the future over there on the dark side. I think it's super nice. And the new SUV, what I paid for it was 1.87 million baht. I got a 40,000 baht discount, but I used that discount and they gave me a 50,000 baht security camera, both at the front and the back of the SUV there. And I did pay some extras for the trim of the SUV. By the way, I'm just replying to some of the comments from the video that I haven't had a chance to reply to, and that brought the total value up to, I think it was 1.917 million. And I'll just do the conversions for that, just for the sake of the people that replied and asked. So 1.917 in US dollars, $53,000, 178. And I did get 1 million baht for the exchange of my pickup truck. I paid 1.25 million for it. So I think I got a very good deal. Roger Walker says, good morning, Darlene, Cooper, and everyone. Thank you, Roger Walker. Darlene is just the other side over here as our channel moderator. Make sure we keep out the bad bots. When we did the surprise live stream on Monday, we didn't have time to get everything set up. And so we did have bots come on there on Monday, because it takes a while and YouTube has to accept it that you're the settings that you're doing for your live stream. So we didn't have time to get all the settings in place, and that's why we had a couple bots. Somebody named AI on there shouted the word pedophile, automatically got blocked. It's not something I tolerate on the channel here. John says, hey guys, greetings from New York City. And greetings, John, from New York City. My brother's in Buffalo and my aunt used to live in Long Island. So yeah, family in New York. Ray Parnell says, aloha from Maui, Coop. And thank you, Ray, for coming in from Maui to join us in Hawaii. Mike Baker says, good morning, troops. Nice new SUV you have now. Thank you, Mikey. We're going to get together, I think, before you go. The plan is, I think you said you wanted to do another Tex-Mex, all-you-can-eat Texas sort of Mexican buffet. what we'll do is we'll take you for a ride down there so you can have a seat in the SUV before you head down to Krabi area. He's moving down to Krabi next month. He wants to do some scuba diving and some snorkeling, and he's looking forward to going down that area because it's one of the best areas in Thailand for having fun in the water. And the Music Sanctuary says, good day, Coop and Darlene. I hope all is well your way. And Brooke is staying out of trouble in the Philippines. He's not in the Philippines. He's over in Australia at the Gold Coast right now, visiting with his children and his grandchildren. And Grandma Jackie is having the time of her life. We're teasing her because the grandkids are going to call her Grandma. And Nisa Michelle says, hello, Coop and Darlene. Congrats on Everest 2. Yes. And how much is a brand new SUV? That one there was around about $50,000. I did put some extras on it. I traded in my SUV, which I got $30,000 for. So it ended up costing me an extra $23,000 on top of what I traded in for my pickup truck. Crypto King says, hey, Cooper and Darlene, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for all you do. Really helps so many. Let's go Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is on fire right now. I looked just before the live stream and it was at 65,100 there, 1 to 200. So it is going back up. The next big fear for Bitcoin is the Mount Cox dump. And they're going to be dumping in the next 1 to 2 weeks. They've already transferred a bunch of their Bitcoin over to Coinbase and 2 other wallets. So I'm expecting that dump, but I'm not expecting it to be anything like the German dump that we just had. And I can see before the dump happens, we're back up to 68 thereabouts. And then the dump happens, brings us back to 65, and then that's it. And it's clear sailing all the way till April of next year. So 1 year after the halving is normally when it hits a super all-time high. Looking forward to that. The Music Sanctuary, Sarah, says, sorry, I meant Australia. I know, brother. I just corrected you. And Nissa Michelle says, so happy to hear Sean. Sean is great in Thailand. Now I can add more things to my cart. 555. There you go. LOL. So your comment doesn't get taken down. So there you go. You're learning the Thai lingo there already, Nisa. Well done. Hammerhead Bass says, what's the dark side? The dark side is what we call East Pattaya, East Jomtien. It was the last area in the area we live here that had traffic lights, and the Thais nicknamed it the dark side about 20 years ago, and it's a name that sticks. Now, they do have traffic lights, and they do have all the street lighting there in place, and it's been there for quite a few years, but the nickname is just sort of stayed there, Hammerhead Bass. But it's a beautiful area. You got Lake Mapachan over there. You got several of our favorite restaurants. Route 66 American Diner, authentic American food there. Love it. It's all imported from the U.S. and made fresh daily. So fantastic place to go. It's like Denny's, in America. You pay for your meal, you get a coffee, and it's unlimited coffee. You can add 10 cups of coffee if you want. When we go there, we're Brooke. He says, put an extra pot on. We're here. So we do love it. And then there's a Taco House, which is the best Mexican restaurant I've had here in Thailand. Fantastic there. And there's Patty's, that Irish bar restaurant, super good for steaks and ribs and fish and chips. So they got quite a lot out there that a lot of the expats like. There's a big biking track over around the lake that's like, I want to say 4 or 5 kilometers around. So it's like 3 miles thereabouts, and good for those that like jogging. There's a jogging track. There's a bicycle track. People just go there to get their exercise, and it's a really, really beautiful place. Ford Dog says, good morning, Coop, and all in the chat. Love the new SUV. Thank you. It says, glad to see your success. Good things happen to good folks. Y'all deserve it. And I owe it all to Bitcoin. How did I afford to pay for that SUV? I took some profit on Bitcoin when it was up at 71,000. I sold a bit, took some profit, and then that paid for the SUV. So Yeah, and then I bought back in at the dip when it hit down to 58,000. That's what I do. I wait for it to hit a high. I sell a little bit, take some profit, and then when it dips down, I put the profit back in, and I make even more money. That's how I do boost my pension up here in Thailand. And Javon Styles has now became a channel member, and he gets the badge next to his name. Thank you, Javon. Really appreciate it. Only costs $2 a month, but it really does help support the channel. So much appreciated there, Javon. Henry O'Holland says, Henry from Tampa, love the new truck, Cooper. Looking forward to seeing you in Thailand. When I get there, I'm going to buy a metal detector and spend time on the beach. Come and see me. Sure, will do. And I hope you find some old Spanish gold somewhere in there from a shipwreck once upon a time ago. New Wave, who's also a channel member, has the badge next to his name, says, good morning, Darlene, Cooper, and Brooke. Hello to everyone watching. Thank you, New Wave, and thank you for becoming a channel member. AJ says, good evening, Cooper and Darlene. Congrats on the new Betsy. It's Betsy, Betsy. It's a name that the kids absolutely loved. And I was telling them a story about when I was in Arizona in kindergarten. There you go. That takes it back quite a few years. And my dad had one of those old Ford column drives pickup trucks. And we used to go to the drive-in movie theater in it. So my mom and dad would be in the front, and me and my three sisters at the time, my other brothers weren't born yet, but that we would be, the four of us would be in the back of the pickup truck, and it would struggle going up the hills. And so every time it struggled going up the hills, we used to shout out, go Betsy, go Betsy, go Betsy, go. And my mom and dad always got a kick out of it, and it would slowly make it up the hill. But yeah, I really did love that bright yellow pickup truck my dad had back in the day. I'm going back to sort of 1973, 74 thereabouts. And it was fantastic experience. And I told the kids that, and they said, Dad, when you buy the new car, can we call it Betsy? And I said, sure, no problem. And Mark O says, congrats on the new SUV, Coop and Darlene. When are your kids coming for a visit? Love the live streams. Thank you. We're still in the process of getting them their passports, Mark. The Philippines is a freaking nightmare with red tape compared to most Western countries, including Thailand, and that matter. It's a long, drawn-out process to get passports and stuff like that in the Philippines. It's a lot of red tape. So once we get them sorted, we're hoping to get them in the next couple of months. We'd really love to have them out here for the Christmas break. So they can get a trial of what it's like here in Thailand. We just got them into homeschooling, so they just started that, I think 2 days ago on Monday. And it's a different kettle of fish. They're no longer in classrooms, so they're having to get used to it, accustomed to it. It's something new for them. And yeah, so the plan initially is to bring them out in December for Christmas, let them have a trial out here and, you know, see that they like it. Maybe they can help us choose somewhere to live in the future, which is what we're planning on doing. We're going to get a house. So, because we're in a 2-bedroom condominium, I can't put a preteen boy and a teenage girl in the same bedroom. She needs her privacy. So we're going to look at a 3-bedroom. Coming up probably sometime in December. And after that, the plan is to bring them out here full time for April next year, which will be at the end of Songkran is when we want to do it here. It gives us time to find a house and get everything moved and set up and all the likes. So thank you, Mark. Oh, Ray Ross says, morning from Boston. In a heat wave, 90 degrees, feels like Pattaya. And Pattaya has been fantastic with the rain that we've had lately. It's felt like it's low 80s, you know, 80 to 82 is what it's been feeling like. Absolutely loving it, loving it, loving it. Super nice weather. Derek G says, 60 days upon arrival, can I book flight for 90 days return and go for a 30-day extension? No, it has to be in that 60-day period. Before I said 30-day period, now they've changed it to 60 days. So you need to have your exit ticket within that 60 days. They want to see that you're going to be leaving Thailand from your date of entry. So, unfortunately, no, that's something that they will frown upon. And whatever you do, don't come with a one-way ticket, Derek. You can buy what we call throwaway tickets. They're cheap as chips. You can pick them up for under $50. Just get a throwaway tickets going from Bangkok to Laos or Cambodia or Vietnam, somewhere very near, or Malaysia. There is a site online that you can buy these super, super cheap. And if you haven't already, go join the Facebook group down there, Derek. A lot of people have done it, and they post the sites on there that you can do it and which one's got the best deal. So super fantastic there. Don't get caught out. I did have one subscriber that came here on a one-way ticket, told them, hey, I'm going to be getting a retirement visa. And they went, anyways, he got banned for 1 year from coming into Thailand. So you really don't want to do that. Stay there. A lot of times you'll never get checked, but sometimes you do. And we've had it once so far that somebody's actually got a year ban, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody, Derek. So try and stay within the law and just get that cheap throwaway ticket. It beats having, paying for a return ticket within the 60 days if you plan on staying 90 days. So I think that's fantastic there. Monica says, hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. And we are, Monica. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Dean Parkinson says, hey, guys, from New South Wales, Australia. Thank you, Dean, for coming on and joining us, brother. Chris Ty says, I recommend Ban Na Garden and Pepper and Salt restaurants. They are not on the lake directly, but on the dark side. Great places. Check them out if you have time. Okay, thank you for the recommendation. I'll definitely give them a try. I like to try new food. SOS Chris says, Coopers, if you're into Bitcoin ETF trading, be sure to check out the Blue Active Man Tracker. I don't know anything about that one, Chris. I don't hold my own coins. I am on the ETF side. I bought into Bitcoin. I bought into miners, and then I also bought into Tesla. And I got them all three just right. Lucky, I guess. Nothing because of anything up here. It was just, some YouTubers that I watch and I love said, now was the time to buy. And I was like, okay, let's start out slow and see what happens. And I've been in it ever since. Andrew Shimonik says, good evening, Coop and Darlene. I hope your week is going well. How do we become members? I can't find the option on my cell phone. Not entirely sure how to do it on a cell phone, but I do know on TV, if you push the up button on your TV while you're watching one of our videos, it'll come up with our icon. You click on that, and then you'll see subscribe and join. You hit the join button, and it'll bring up the membership to become a member. AJ, okay, go Betsy, go. Thank you, AJ. New Way says, Cooper, just thinking what is happening with the case of the YouTuber complaining about you, or is that closed? I haven't heard anything more about it. He's complained about me to immigration. I've shown my case. The immigration said they're not going to do anything to me, that I'm working within the law and that my YouTube channel is a hobby. So I don't have a problem there. They were really nice about it. And as a matter of fact, I used Sing. I got Sing to help me out with it, and he was fantastic. So another reason why I recommend him. He's super fantastic. He knows everybody up there to the highest level. So that's great when you know somebody in the know. And he helped me. And I haven't heard a single word. I don't know whether they're going to file a complaint against him for false reporting. I have no idea. I haven't asked. Ray Ross says, could onward ticket be ground transportation, or does have to be air? See you again in October. They do prefer air. You can do ground, but what I recommend if you're doing ground, is you're going to have to make like a booking at a hotel or resort in, say, Cambodia or Laos, and just say, hey, I'm not flying out. I'm going across land. We're getting a shuttle to the border, and we're staying in this place here. And you could show them that. I think that could work because that would satisfy them. Okay, you're leaving country, and we can see your booking. I would have it printed out just to be on the safe side. Betsy, got it now. Yep, that's the name the kids like to call the car. New Wave says, I got lucky. Booked a 60-day return when they were still giving 30 days. Laughing out loud, you did get lucky, because if you would have got the wrong immigration agent, they could have barred you from coming to Thailand for 1 year. So you do get some that are sticklers, and then you get some that, are just relaxed and just go through, the zombie phase and passport, stamp. Passport, stamp, passport, so you got seriously lucky. SOS Chris says, Coopers, if you're into ETFs, including ETF Bitcoin, yes, I am, big time, be sure to check out the Blue Tractor actively managed wrapper for tax efficiency and security. I will have a look and do a little bit of research, see what that Blue Tracker is that you're referring to. The Blue Tractor. Sorry, I still have a little bit of a lisp from my implants. Jack Bree says, good day, Coop and Darlene from Queensland, Australia. Love new car. How much are vapes? This one here, I use the vape itself, which is just the battery. Yeah, and then the cartridge. I think I paid 900 baht for this, and then these are 110 baht. So not bad, not bad. Tony in Montana uses one that's just a flavor stick. I think he said it lasts him a week, and it's one of those throwaway ones. So I'm not sure what he pays for it though. But this one here, it cost me $30 for the whole setup. Comes with a cable and, to recharge it. It's USB charger there. And then I just buy the little cartridges and change them out when they finish. But I'm finding one cartridge, one of these here was sort of lasting me about 1.5 days thereabout. So not bad, not bad. A lot cheaper than cigarettes and a lot healthier too. Zimmy says, just booked ticket to Cambodia through onward ticket sites, $16. Thank you, Zimmy. See, you can get them super cheap. I say under $50 because I never have any idea what the price is, but I know people are saying, they get it for like $20, $30. So I say 50 at the high end. And then everybody just says, hey, Cooper, I got one a lot lower than that. Makes everybody feel happy, doesn't it, Zimmy? That's delicious. Thank you, darling, for the coffee. Let's get the comments coming. If not, we're going to end the show very early today. New Wave says, I was asking if the other YouTuber is in trouble. I know you were. And like I said, immigration said to me, that it was a false accusation. I don't know what they do in Thailand with things like false accusations, or I don't know whether they gave him a warning, or, they said, we're going to put a black mark on your name now, or what they do. I have no idea. But I'm just glad it's all over with. It's sort of a nightmare when that happens. And I said to the immigration, I said, you know what, I'm going to put it on YouTube for everybody to see. So hopefully it stops all this. And they said, actually, good idea. Go for it. So I did. I made a special live stream, and I went through every single payment I'd ever received from YouTube to show that everything that this guy was saying was a lot of BS. And next, Javon Styles, who's now a channel member and got the badge. Thank you. Says, Coop, we fell in love with that last villa video, but it was almost 500,000 US, which Hulk smashed our budget. Have you found any affordable villas in Jomtien under 7.2 million or 7.2 million? Yeah, I think your conversions there are a little bit out there, Javon. Yeah, you can buy them. you can buy really nice 3-bedroom villas here for around about 7 million. They're on the dark side. The closer you get to the beach, the higher the prices go up. It's the same like in the West, Javon. And I do like the dark side. Several of our subscribers have already bought some of the pool villas over there on the dark side and loving it. They are super beautiful. James' old pool villa, I did a video on with him. The pool villa that he had, I mean, it was just super fantastic. It was in a horseshoe shaped. I absolutely loved it. And I said to James, this is the perfect house. This is exactly what I'm looking for. And the owner was willing to sell that for 7.5 million. So just a little bit over the 7.2. And I said, if it's still available in a year time, I would be more than happy to snap that up, because I'm expecting Bitcoin to hit around somewhere between the 130,000 price projection and 200,000 by April of next year. And that would put me comfortably, within my budget for buying a house. And that's what I was looking at. So yeah, you can get them here, but they're going to be on the dark side at that rate. If you want to be close to the beach, of course, you're paying more for it. But I want to be on the dark side. I want to be away from all the tourists here, and I want to be able to relax and enjoy our retirement. Continue on the YouTube channel, of course, but I'd like to relax over there. And I think it'd be a lot better for the kids. There'll be a lot more for them to do. Jack Bree says, okay, Coop, thanks, mate. How long are the kids with you in Thailand? Well, the plan is for them to come out and stay here for as long as they wish to, until they graduate high school, go on to college, whatever they want to do. There will always be a home here for them. Tony Fallon says, hey, Coop, got to know how many Seans can fit in the new SUV. I'm going to ask him. I'm actually out filming with him today. So maybe I'll put a little segment in one of today's videos when we go out and film some condos and properties. I might add a little hidden Easter egg in there. How many Seans can we get in Cooper's new SUV? So watch it and you'll see. Javon says, yeah, that was a typo. I meant 200,000 US. Yeah, gotcha, brother. But you can find them, Javon. They are on the dark side, and you can find beautiful houses there, pool villas, around about, I would say, starting price around 6 million, ending price, sky's the limit. You can find $1 million houses over there. So yeah, you can find them in that price range. But don't worry about the dark side, Javon. It's really beautiful. It's my favorite area out here. AJ says, is the dark side location closer to Pier 21? I think you mean Terminal 21 shopping mall. Well, it's east and East Pattaya, East Jomtien. So the dark side actually is bigger than Pattaya, Jomtien, Wongamat all combined. It's a huge, huge area out there. So depends on which side that you're on, if you're at the bottom side or the top side, to where you are. But no, I find it exceptionally easy around there, AJ, and that you're really close to the toll road, so you can just jump on that and zip straight into Central Pattaya if you wanted to do that. Or there's plenty of crossroads that go through, like on a grid system in the U.S. that takes you into Jomtien, takes you into Pattaya, into Wongamat, and all those great areas. Bootney 66 says, Cooper, you spent time in Arizona. Yes, sir, I did. I've been in Arizona for 25 years. It's 108 today, but a dry heat, low humidity. Do you think an Arizonian would have an easier time adjusting to the Thai heat? Yes, I do. I don't miss that desert heat at all. I lived in Tucson, and my dad was in the U.S. Air Force, and he was stationed at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base there in Tucson. And I remember going there for kindergarten, and super, super hot. My mom now lives just outside of Phoenix. She lives in Goodyear, Arizona. That's where she's retired to. So, yeah, I know Arizona very well. Been there quite a few times. Andrew Shimonik bought us a coffee and says, couldn't figure out how to join. above my pay grade, so a coffee will have to do. God bless you. And thank you, Andrew Shimonik. Really appreciate it, brother. Alan Swan says, what is the dark side? I keep hearing the term, but not sure what it means. Congratulations on the new ride. It looks great. Yeah, the dark side is just the east of the area. It's the other side of the train tracks. We got a train that goes to Bangkok daily. And just the other side of that train tracks is called the dark side. And the reason is because of the late lighting that it had put in. But fantastic area, really nice area, not hardly any tourists. Javon Styles says, does Sean have dark side villas in his inventory or just condos? There's hardly any condos on the dark side, Javon. They're all houses. And we've filmed a lot on the channel. Go into our channel listing. Most of our pool villas that we filmed were on the dark side, and they're super fantastic. Go watch the video I did with James, and you'll see the style that I'm talking about. That's the one I want. I want the horseshoe shape, you know, with the pool in the middle. That would be my ideal setup for how I want my future home to look. Rodney says, hey, Coop, what is the availability for condos on the dark side? There is 2 condo complexes on the dark side. I've never filmed either one of them, but they do have plenty of availability. There's also a British expat that bought a resort there. It's super, super cheap. One of the cheapest I've ever seen. I want to get in touch with him and see about making a video there. A lot of expats like it. You know, it's sort of like a hotel setup, but that he's made them into condos. He's got studios and 1 bedrooms there that I know of, maybe even 2 bedrooms. And he's got a swimming pool there, and he rents out bikes, and people go there and they love it. It's super, super cheap. And, you know, it's all expats in that building. So no Russians, no Chinese, no Japanese. It's just all Western expats. So could be a great video to make for the channel. I need to reach out to him and get in touch. Robert Mac Media says, corporate Cooperate, hello. And thank you, Robert Mac Media. Chris Ty, dark side is basically anything east of Sukhumvit Road. Absolutely correct. Sukhumvit Road is the main road that comes down through Pattaya, Jomtien, it goes all the way down south, and then it goes all the way up to Bangkok. You can take Sukhumvit all the way up without taking the toll road. William Alford says, hey, Coop, I was wondering what is the safest way to book a beachfront condo in Jomtien for 30 days? I know there are listings on Airbnb, but it sounds like going that route can be a little sketchy. Yes, a lot of condo complexes are trying to cut out Airbnb, and they actually have big signs in the lobby saying no Airbnbs allowed. So, you know, you could be one of those that books an Airbnb, you get there, and if it's one of those condos that have the face recognition system, you have to go to the juristic department to have your photo taken, and so the elevators and the main doors will recognize your face and let you in. And if you're there on an Airbnb, they're going to turn around and say, you know, no, sign in the lobby. You're not getting in this building. I don't care who the owner is. So it's, you know, a tricky situation. For me, I recommend Sean on the channel. He'll take care of you, even if it's just for 30 days. Not a problem. There's plenty of places out here that you can do short term. So I would contact Sean. At least you're going to be, you know, landing on the airplane, going to your condo, knowing that it's all up and ready for you to move straight in, and everything's taken care of. You're not going to have any problems. New Wave says, are you still recommending Thai Farang Visa and TikTok services? I do recommend Thai Farang Visa. I do recommend TikTok services, and I do recommend Sing. They're all 3 great. I can't say anything bad about them. TikTok services, I recommend for getting your driver's license. If you're satisfied with the retirement visa process, you got 0 questions, you know, and you got 0 concerns, go with Thai Farang Visa. And if you got a little concerns and you got questions, go with Sing. He gives a free consultation. When I was in the Philippines, I contacted Thai Farang Visa, And I had questions because I didn't know the retirement visa process in Thailand. And I messaged Thai Farang Visa on their Facebook group, and all I got was come to office. And I was like, I can't come to your office. I'm in the Philippines. Can you please tell me what I need to bring with me? Do you need bank statements? Do you need this? Do you need that? You know, do you need proof of my pension? All that sort of thing. And all I got in reply was, come to office, come to office. They answered zero of my questions. It did upset me, but I'm good friends with Lana, who's the owner of Thai Farang Visa. So I'm not going to say anything bad. She wasn't there at the time. She was in England and her staff was there and the English barrier. But Lana speaks fantastic English in reading and writing. So she's back in the office. So that may have been the reason why. Javon Stiles says the dark side seems more residential, which my parents love. Yes. Are there highly walkable areas close to restaurants and shopping cafes, etc.? Yes, there is. There's a lot of walking areas. There's a lot of bicycle lanes on the dark side. Me and Brooke went driving around and just sort of took a tour around the area to see what's all there, because it is a huge area. And, you know, there was just people on bicycles, retirees just riding around on the bicycles. They have their own independent lane. And I thought it was super, super fantastic. Motorcycles can't go in there. It's only for bicycles. So I did enjoy that part of it. And around the Mampachan Lake, they got a big bicycle and jogging track. If you don't have a bicycle, they rent them there as well. You can rent the bicycle for the day and go around the track, or anywhere for that matter. Tony Montana says, good morning, Coop, Darlene, Brooke, and Jackie. I'm a bit late this morning as I had to sleep in. 555. You see, you're not putting LOL anymore, Tony. Well done, brother. And I appreciate you for keeping the secret as to what was yesterday's video. Excuse me. W Secret to Success Vlog says, hello, DC. Congrats on the new SUV. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And he says, the one on the showroom floor was nice. Can't wait to see yours once all the upgrades are done. Yeah, they did say to me originally that come back tomorrow and we'll have the parts all there for you, the extras that I ordered. But then they said when we went back the next day, because we had to take a residency certificate. When you buy a new vehicle or motorbike, you have to go to the immigration, get a residency certificate. It's straightforward and easy. You just give them a passport photo and your bill of sale and go back the next day and pick it up. So don't need an agent for that. It was just super, super easy. And I took them the residence certificate the next day, and that's needed so you can get your white license plate, because you're going to get a red one automatically for the first month to 3 months, depending on how long and how busy the DMV is, the Department of Motor Vehicles out here, to get your white plate organized and your title book for the vehicle and your tax disc and all that. So, yeah, super nice. But what happened is I also told them I wanted a tow bar for the jet ski. And the tow bar is going to take a couple of days. So they said they'll do it before the end of the week. So I'm just waiting a phone call from them. Probably go back in there on Thursday or Friday, and then they'll do everything in one go. And yeah, I'll definitely put it in a segment of one of our videos so you guys can see it. Willie Gilligan says, Coop, what does the beef look like in the grocery stores? Fantastic. Is everything available, and what are the prices like compared to the US example? New York strips and ribeyes are $14.99 a pound here on sale. I don't know about the price conversion. I don't do the price conversion in my head anymore, Willie, when I buy things, because my disability goes into my Thai bank account and I see it in baht, so I only think in baht now. But over here, it's not by the pound, it's by the kilo. There's 2.2 pounds to a kilo. It's not that expensive. I don't think it's that expensive. We get Thai French beef here. You can get Australian beef here. You can get USDA beef here from the States. You can get Angus from Scotland. So all different beef you can get here, and it is very good quality. I think the prices, depending where you want it from, you'll pay more. Some places you'll pay less. I do like the Thai German beef that they have here, the Thai French beef they have here. I do like the Australian and the Angus, which is a little bit more, and then you have the USDA. They're all equally very good. New Wave says, yes, I saw the British expat's apartment, keeping the price as surprise for Cooper's video. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. Javon Stiles says, have you ever taken the train to Bangkok from Pattaya? No, I haven't, but I do know people that have. If so, how long was the trip and would you recommend it? Yeah, of course I'd recommend it. It's a nice way of traveling. Just take the train. The buses are very cheap here. They do have the coaches, sort of like in the West in America. We got Greyhound, so they're sort of like that. They have a toilet on board, and so you don't have to worry about that. Brooks done that many times going to Bangkok. Said it's super cheap. It's like $4, and it's comfortable. It's got AC. The seats recline. He said he would do it anytime, so the train, I've never done it. I do know people that have done it, and they said it was a pleasurable experience. You could ride coach or you can ride in business class. They got different sections of the train, just like we do in the West. And then they do have a fantastic sleeper train that goes from Bangkok all the way up to Chiang Mai. And it's an overnight train, and I think it's like $30, and you get a sleeper compartment. And I said to Darlene, I said, we're going to have to do that one day and put it on the channel. I think it'd be absolutely great. William Alford says, okay, great. Thank you. You're very welcome, William. Coog422 says, I assume you're talking about Brian Jacks, Darren. Yes, I am. I remember watching him on the TV when I was a kid in the UK, Judo Champion 2 back in the day, if I remember correctly. Yes, he was. And I'd love to meet up with him when I get time. I'm going to reach out to him. And I think it's fantastic what he's doing for his fellow expats. And I'd love to put it on the channel. Terry Fallon says, hey, Coop, any plans to do more Bank Saray? I've done Bank Saray videos. I've probably got a dozen on the channel of the condos, and we did a couple housing projects there, and Bank Saray, really nice. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is in Bank Saray that I've already filmed. So go back and look at our videos and you'll see the condo comp. There is a couple that we haven't filmed, but as and when they come empty, yeah, sure, we'll go back and film the studio 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms. And then houses there are cheap. One of our subscribers, our neighbors, our good friends, just moved out and moved into one of the houses that we'd filmed on the channel in the last couple of weeks. And they're liking it down there. It was a brand new 2-bedroom house, absolutely beautiful, for $20,000 baht a month, which is the same as which is less than what we're paying for our 2-bedroom condo here. So they got a fantastic deal there, a whole house, and it's very nice. New Wave says, Mr. Singh is best, no doubt, just looking for cost-effective resources. Like I say, Mr. Singh's motto is no stress required. Yeah, he's good. I like him. I like that he'll go the extra mile for you. And he's got one of those reputations with immigration that if something's wrong with the paperwork or, something's not quite right, the immigration will give him time to sort it out, and they'll still approve the retirement visa and just have Singh come back later, with the relevant paperwork that may be missing or not entirely correct, So it's fantastic that they work with them in that way, rather than with some other agents. They'll just kick it back and deny the retirement visa and say, no, you got to go correct this. So he's well respected. His wife is a paralegal for immigration. Like I said, he's very well known within the immigration offices here. His wife is very well known, and he gets things done quick, effective, and hassle free, whereas some other agents may struggle. Rodney says, hey, Coop, what is the cost of smaller SUVs? Have no idea. I'll have to go do some research and get back to you on that, Rodney. I did make a video of the car show in Bangkok, and I put it on the channel, and I filmed a lot of the prices, but I can't remember them off the top of my head, brother. So if you want to know different makes and models, go back and watch that car show video that we did. And I put the prices in them. And they had the stickers on the window. I made sure and put the prices in. Terry Fallon says, hey, Coop, any plans for more Banks Array videos? Looks like a nice area. When and if they come up, I'll be more than happy to do that, brother. Data Boy says, does the presence of so many Aussies and Kiwis mean you see nice cuts of lamb? Yes, you do. I'm Scottish, and that's what we grew up eating. I've seen lots of lamb out here. I love lamb. I even when I go out and have a kebab, Brooke likes the chicken kebabs. Data Boy, I like the lamb kebabs. I think they're fantastic. And there's a woman that's got a lamb kebab trailer right opposite Walking Street in Jomtien, and super, super good. Oh my God, it's delicious. It's die for. And it's hard to eat a whole one, but I love them so much that, you know, I'll buy two there and I'll have one for dinner and next one for lunch the next day. I'll put it in the refrigerator and then heat it up. So yeah, it's super good. I do like lamb too. Willie Gilligan says, thanks for all you do. A+++. Thank you, Willie. I much appreciated, brother. Coming up to the last comment already. St. Moritz says, hey, Cooper, good speaking with you the other day. Looking forward to being there soon. Yeah, it was a pleasure reaching out. I did go watch your YouTube channel, and I enjoyed it. I did like how you do your video and your editing. I think you're doing a great job. And looking forward to seeing you out here very soon and meeting you in person. New Wave says, do we have any update on the DTV visa and how is it going to work? No, there is no update right now. I did see a YouTuber make a video earlier this week. He sat down with an agent, and the information the agent was giving on the DTV visa wasn't exactly what I'm reading from the Royal Thai Gazette and Bangkok Post, and from the immigration and what the Interior Ministry is saying. It's one of them that if you're not looking at it extremely close, you can actually get it wrong. I'm going to hold my breath and not say anything until it actually comes out in official and we can read the full thing on it. I think it's may come out in the next 2 to 3 months. I'm expecting it out before October. Once I know more, I will definitely do a special live stream for it, New Wave, because I know a lot of people are interested in that. Tony Montana says, hey, Cooper, are you in the pool this afternoon? No, unfortunately, I'm out filming with Sean. We're going to be out making some more videos today, and I'll get them set in the truck, the new SUV, sorry, and say, how many Seans can we get in there? And I'll put it in a snippet in our next video. Terry Fallon says, thank Coop. My wife and I really enjoy your videos. Thank you, Terry. And we enjoy making them. I do like showing you guys around the area, showing you properties. I also like filming parts of our lives and what we get up to. So I will include more of them in the videos as well, moving forward. Oh, Rhea, Darlene's best friend in the world, says, hello, Dar and Coops, watching from Gulfport, MS. Miss you guys, Rhea and Gerald. MS. I thought you guys were in Texas. Okay. Because they left Kuwait and they went back stateside. But yeah, Rhea, I thought you guys moved to, maybe you're over visiting family. Javon Stiles says, when you do monthly meetups, is it exclusively for subscribers? Do you ever invite other Padia expat groups? No, exclusive for subscribers. That's what we do. We don't invite any other groups to come join us because we want to involve those that are here and those that have just arrived so they can meet the group and make new friends. Tony Montana says, hey, Cooper, anyone coming from the USA can get a visa on arrival. Yes, they get a 60-day visa on arrival, a visa stamp on arrival, entry stamp. Actually, it's not a visa. It's a visa free. Alan Swan says, how am I guaranteed everything is on the up and up? I keep thinking about what happened to you and Darlene when the agent ran off with your money. Because you're protected by law, Alan. Once you've got that contract and you've got it signed, that's your protection. Okay. I got a lawyer. It was sorted on the same day. The next day, everything was done, dusted, and you're protected here. Renters are protected. I've gone and I filmed properties, and the landlord has said to me, the owner that wants to sell it, has said, yeah, I want to sell this property, but I've got a tenant in there, and his tenancy is valid until this date. So the owner, they can buy it now, but they have to wait till the tenant moves out before they can move in there or keep the tenant because he'd like to renew or she would like to renew. So, you know, the owners out here know the law. And when she ran away with the money, she was an employee of this condominium complex. Okay. So it was on them, and they had to own up and take responsibility for her. She was their employee. If she was an outside source, nothing to do with this place, then it would have been a different story. So it's great that you have that legal protection. And the different story would have been a simple lawyer would have made a letter to the owner and say, hey, you can't take this person out. That is your employee, the agent, not the tenant's employee. Therefore, it's your responsibility. You need to go after them for the money, not your tenant. They've already paid it. So I think that's great about Thailand, that they do have tenant protection laws here. I wouldn't sweat it too much. If it happens to you, go get a lawyer. I mean, it costs us $30, folks, to go sit down and talk to the lawyers. Not expensive like in the West. It's super cheap. And we went to a property lawyer, and they said, no, they can't do that. You know, and okay, can you come down and speak to, you know, our condominium complex? They said, sure, not a problem. They came down here. They were here for like 4 hours, the lawyer, speaking to the police, speaking to the condo complex. Absolutely fantastic. It cost us a total of $60 that we split with a group of 10 of us. So, you know, it cost us $6 each. And she did it on a group basis. So super cheap, super fantastic. Don't sweat it, brother. My wife says visa exemption, visa on arrivals for other countries wherein they need to fill up some papers at the airport to get visa on arrival. That is true. We are visa exempt. So you get the 30-day stamp in there before. Now it's 60-day stamp visa exempt, which is super, super fantastic. Thank you, babe, for clarifying that. Wanderer 828 says, good morning, Cooper and Darlene. Good morning, Wanderer. Thank you for coming on and joining us, brother. And MS is Mississippi. That's what I was thinking in my head. And I was like, I thought they went to Texas. I thought, well, maybe there's somewhere in Texas called MS that I don't know of. I don't know every damn county and, you know, city and town in America. Nobody does. Tony Montana says this Friday is the meetup. Yes, this Friday is our meet and greet at 6 p.m. Thank you, Tony, at Fraser's. So come all, and let's all meet up and have a great time. St. Moritz said, I heard about a fast track at immigration in Bangkok. Can you elaborate on that? There is a fast track there that you can pay for. Singh does that. I was speaking to him at immigration with one of our subscribers the other day, and there's a service you can pay for. I can't remember the fee at the top of my head, but I think it was somewhere between $30 and $50, and you zip straight through immigration. There's a segment there for business and first class passengers. It's called Fast Track, and super easy, but you can also pay for it. So you can use that service instead of waiting in the long lines at immigration at passport control. Chris Ty said, just check the Thai e-visa website. It is possible to apply for the DTV online as far as I can see. I have no knowledge of that. It's that may be the old nomad visa. This new one, I haven't seen anything official about it coming out yet. Maybe they're just getting it started to get it set up. But until it happens, I'll wait before I put any information out on the channel. New Way says the agent thing can happen anywhere in the world. Just terrible, unfortunate for Cooper. Yeah, it can happen anywhere. People get a lot of money and all of a sudden, they have problems in their life. Something happens. Maybe a family member had an emergency operation and they risk it all. To do that. Yeah, it can happen absolutely anywhere. You're right. Alan Swan says, if Sean finds the condo for me, do I pay him or the condo? And it's by credit card or wire transfer before I get there, or do I pay after I'm there? If he finds something for you, then normally you'll pay a deposit, and you could do a wire transfer for the deposit just to secure the place. Because just to say, for example, they hold the place for you. Somebody contacts them and says, hey, I like that place. I really want to rent it. And they said, sorry, somebody's already paid the deposit, and they hold it for you. And then let's just say you get an emergency come up, Alan, and you can't come over. You have to cancel it or whatever. That deposit will then go to the owner for the loss of not having a tenant in there to cover that 1 month, because they already said no to the other person because you paid a deposit. So you would lose your deposit there, but it saves face with the owner. So it's just one of those things that, you pay deposits for. And if you don't go through that, then yeah, you lose your deposit. That's perfectly normal. And I've got Sean messaging me right now. So he's eager to get away and start filming today. And my wife says, regarding with the new visa that Thailand is talking about, like DTV, they haven't talked about it yet. The only one posted in Royal Gazette is about the 60-day stamp. Just wait and see again. Yeah, absolutely correct there, honey. We're still waiting for the Royal Thai Gazette to give an update on that. Javon Style says, hoping to make the trip over during high season, November. If it would help, I could bring a suitcase full of things from the U.S. I'll be packing a box of cream of wheat. I'll ask the Facebook community. Oh, they'll love you for that, Javon. Trust me. Mike says, Coop, do I need a throwaway ticket coming from? You need it anywhere. It don't matter what country you're coming from. You need a throwaway ticket. Okay, so it's for everybody that's not a Thai citizen or Thai resident. You will require a throwaway ticket. Doesn't matter what country you're from. And one of the subscribers said earlier in the comments, he actually got one for under $20. So they are super cheap to buy. Javon says, do you know right offhand what the bank balance requirements are for your retirement visa? My parents are inquiring about how much they need to have saved to get approved. I do know, but I can't put it out on YouTube because I am not a licensed immigration agent, and I can actually get fined and things like that if I put out information and I'm not licensed to say it. So Thailand's got different rules in regards to that sort of stuff. So I say to everybody, if you want to know, send me an email. I'll be more than happy to forward that to Singh, who is a licensed agent. He will give you a free consultation. You don't have to use him. Just get his advice. It's free, guys. You can't beat free. Nobody can. So speak to him and make up your mind, and he'll tell you everything you want to know. It's a lot easier than what you're thinking and what you see on the internet. But that's as much as I can. That's about as far as I can go, Javon. If you want more information, you have to send me an email. W says, hi from Queens, New York. Hello, W. Says, the mystery from the Grand Hyatt in Bangkok is making big news here. 6 people poisoned. Vietnam tourists, their bags were packed, ready to check out by the door. I have no idea. I haven't seen that piece of news in Thailand. So I have no idea. That's probably something that's just happened very, very recently. I haven't seen it yet. I've been busy out and about doing things, but I'll look into that. And that is the end of the last comment. So I'm going to sign off now. I need to get out and get with Sean. He's messaging me like crazy right now. He's eager to get filming before we have any rain or bad weather come in. So until next time, wherever you are, thank you everybody for coming on and joining us. In 2 weeks' time, Brooke will be back and I'll have somebody to share the comments with, and I'll actually get to finish my cup of coffee here. It's still half full. I haven't even had a chance to drink it. Busy answering the comments. So thank you guys for coming on here. Much appreciated. Thank you for supporting our channel. We can't wait to meet each and every one of you in person. And, you know, you're welcome to email us at cooperstieadventure@gmail.com. We're more than happy to answer your questions and talk to you and reach out to you so you guys can speak to us. We can get to know you like you get to know us and help pave the way for you coming here to Thailand. So until then, I'm just going to say a couple quick goodbyes. Jack Bree says, 7th person looking for, I have no idea. It cut off there, Jack. And Montana says, okay, I'm out of here. Take care and look forward to catching up with everybody that comes to the meet and greet on Friday. Thank you, Tony. Be great to see you. New Wave says, thank you. Thank you, New Wave. God bless you, brother. And thank you for everybody that came on to today's live stream and those watching on the replay. Until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Stay tuned.